Hi everyone, my name is Dylan Grant and welcome to part 10 of my presentation on Naimark Law Firm, the criminal activities of Naimark Law Firm, Ryan Naimark and Courtney Madison. Okay, they both joined forces with Bell Defense Lawyer, Hicks Morley Law, Hussein Muftadiri, and Nicolini Law, Ida Nicolini and Ashland Steele to falsely represent my cases, okay? It was now Naimark Law's turn to complete its deception. Ryan Naimark and Courtney Madison, 2019 and 2022. And I guess they're doing a good job at it, eh? Okay. Now it was December 2020. Meeting with Courtney. Interesting. So I finally had a meeting with Courtney Madison, not in person, on phone, or rather in person, but however, I didn't have a choice. I was really concerned. That meeting made up my mind. My mind hasn't made up, but the more, I said, wow, this lawyer was confusing. Yeah. All my questions asked, right? She was not convincing with her answers. For example, how much, what would be, because I don't know what would be like the cost, what is expected for my wrongful dismissal, what is expected for my long-term disability, what is expected for my motor vehicle accident, you understand? And would you believe, right there and then the lawyer Courtney was actually calculating my how many years, and she was there, and I'm thinking, wouldn't she have that? We're gonna have a meeting, she's supposed to be on point, right? And I was a bit surprised that she was not equipped, right? Even with my motor vehicle accident, she was saying, maybe just one accident, the other one is like basically like she's saying that the other one would not be included, which you can see. As I said, serious if August 8th, I was not retained. You understand? Because there was only a collision report for July 2nd, 2019, and I was the one who retrieved it from the police station. I was the one and gave it to the lawyer, right? So they didn't even do their work in on obtaining that other report from the collision center in Toronto, right? Anyway, a lot of red flags during that meeting, lot of red flags, including the fact that you wanted me to see a psychologist, as I did indicate here. I said Naimark Law stated that I require counseling, recommended several times. That is, that I need to see a psychologist, recommended several times. Remember, I was rear-ended both times, right? She's saying that in order for me to win my motor vehicle accident cases, it's best I get counseling. Isn't by law that if someone ran in the back of your vehicle, that means that you are in the you would be compensated, right? You're not in the wrong. I was at a stoplight at both times when I was rear-ended. And the first one was a hit and run. Do I need to see a psychologist for that? How? You tell me. There were vehicles in front of me. I didn't hit anyone in front of me. The vehicle, first accident, July 2nd, hit and run. What more do you need? I need to see a counselor for that? Then the 3-car accident, again, there are vehicles in front of me, and I was at a standstill waiting on the vehicles ahead to move. And then next thing, the Morano speeding Morano, sorry, hit the Hyundai and threw it in the back of my vehicle. Do I need to see a psychologist for that? Come on. They wanted me to see a psychologist so that they can make their notes to confirm what the Ministry of Health had on me the distorted medical records for the Ministry of Health to say that I'm mental. You understand? So they were trying to force me to see my family doctor, and now they were trying to force me to see a counselor. And it's like it's really important if you want to win your case. Okay, please feel free to read here. All right, and here. All right, because they didn't do anything for me where my accidents are concerned. Everything was just a red flag. And here after the meeting didn't happen at 11 o'clock as they had stated. They changed it to 3 o'clock. Yeah, 3 o'clock, and it lasted for an hour and a half. She actually indicated that. 4:30 p.m. So Courtney stated in an email after we met, right, that this is further to our 1.5 hour call today. Okay, so important, eh? My first hour and a half call with this lawyer since retained on July 26th, July 11th, right, for the motor vehicle accident 2019, right, and for wrongful dismissal and long-term disability July 26, 2019. So here she said, I explained the heads of the damage in tort, accident benefit, LTD, and wrongful dismissal. Very, very disturbing. Okay, I have common sense, eh? She wasn't making much sense and was not on point at all. I'm happy to sit down with you next week after Wednesday. As you said, you wanted to sit down. During the pandemic, a lot of my client meetings are by phone, but I can make an exception here. I'm asking that Samantha email you the affidavits of document for the wrongful dismissal and long-term disability issues so you can take a look before the meeting. I believe you already have the statements of claim and have reviewed them. I explained that many allegations can be boilerplate and ask for confirmation of which sentences you take issue with, so I know whether they are boilerplate or require amendment. As I said, the statement of claim itself is not evidence of your litigation. This lawyer is something else, right? Boilerplate, that means that they don't know anything about me. Why didn't Samfaru Tamarkin law make the statement of claim boilerplate? The statement of claim that Samfaru put together were evidences that whatever I said, and I evidences to back it, so everything in that statement of claim, wrongful dismissal, was legit. You understand? Did they make changes to it? I don't know. Right? Because I'm not really sat with this lawyer. I don't know if they did anything else, right? But anyway, boilerplate doesn't cut it for me because I'm no liar. So whatever make up stories, especially when I realized that they removed, because she did say it in one of our conversation that she took out stuff. She took out stuff what is they think is relevant. She took out the Ministry of Health, the distorted medical records, and other stuff that could really prove my cases, right? Based off what she's saying. And here, right, I don't know what she has, and they're forced to mediation, and I've not really met with this lawyer to see what's going on. Anyway, feel free to read. I've bolded some here. It says, I also let you know that we got a mediation date for July 21st, 2021. If you do not wish to go ahead with the mediation, no, I don't, which I recommend against. Then we need to cancel with the mediator, usually 30 days in advance to avoid a cancellation fee. So December 18, 2020. I also explained that setting a matter down for trial depends on whether mandatory mediation has occurred. So if we go to mediation and it fails, I can set the matter down and we can go to discovery. This lawyer is working back ways. Because from my understanding, and which I've told her that I saw on the internet and whatever the documents that prove that there are steps, and she also said it in her voice conversation with me. She said first is the discovery, then the mediation. So following the defense lawyer, because since they are now above Naimark law, then because they're calling the shots, right? Here it shows that they are going against the law by putting the mediation first, then the discovery. No, I am following the law, so no. Okay, please feel free to pause and read. Thank you for the others that I didn't read. Okay, here it says, as for our accident benefits claims, we do highly encourage that you attend counseling to provide you with support or a social worker. No. Okay, would you? You have medical reports, your medical records at the Ministry of Health. They say that you're schizophrenic, you have stutter, have tics, have this and that, and whatever mental issues. So in other words, then if I should go, they would actually further distort my medical record, don't you think? Right? Here, bolded again, Courtney said, I understand you are disappointed in the litigation process. Yes, I am. And the defendants and insurer doctors. I can sympathize, but I hope that you'll be able to trust our firm to help you. Really, would you have trust this lawyer firm? Oh my. To confirm, Sam will email you documents on Monday. She's on vacation today. Denise will call you on Tuesday to talk about whether you want to schedule a meeting with me for Thursday or Friday. Sanjay will help facilitate counseling if you are interested, but there is no point in setting it up for if you do not want to do so. To do. So you will have to make a decision on whether the support is worth it. I don't want you to worry about stigma. I want you to focus on trying to get back to where you were before the litigation. No, I she's not working on that for me. Based off what I have seen and heard, I will not get back with where I was before litigation. No. Please feel free to review, okay? This law firm, I would tell you, after that meeting and after this email, I decided not to converse again with Naimark Law. Nothing to say. I had nothing to say. Okay, please feel free to review. Thank you. This is a summary of what I found within the affidavit, right? Although motor vehicle accident information was there, it was very disturbing. I have here motor vehicle accidents, December 2020. Never met with Naimark Law to discuss any of my cases, none whatsoever. 4 cases, but as of September 20, 2020, had forced a mediation in this month, right? I learned of a mediation scheduled for January 21, 2021. Below are some of the concerning issues with the affidavits. No police report included for second motor vehicle accident dated August 8, 2019. Right? The medical notes from the physiotherapist, Healtopia, had no record of my attendance at their clinic on August 8, 2019. And the medical records from the Ministry of Health were omitted. Okay? Please feel free to review. Letter received via mail a few days after the phone meeting with Courtney Madison, lawyer, on December 11, 2019. The information is all wrong. Where is Industrial Alliance Insurance on the letter? Why should I attend the mediation when Naimark Law submitted their own interpretation of my cases? I am suing one, the mobility for wrongful dismissal. May 24, 2018, I'm going through it again. Okay. 2, I'm suing Money Life for short-term disability, April 2nd, 2018 to May 1st, 2018, and for damages, right? And 3, I'm suing Industrial Alliance Insurance for long-term disability, May 2nd, 2018 to present. This lawyer doesn't have it like that. So at this point in time, I have no representation for my cases or what my thoughts are. Okay. As you can see here, it says December 8, 2020, right? And it says Grant versus Bell, and Money Life. Okay. This would be a fail. This would be a fail because Money Life already said they are not, they are short-term disability, not long-term. And April 2nd here, short-term disability. Okay. And May 24th here, wrongful dismissal. So, wouldn't it be the other way around? If Bell versus Grant here, it should be May 24, 2018 here. And for Money Life, it should be April 2nd, 2018. So where's Industrial Alliance? Where's long-term disability? You see already that I would fail this mediation. Huh? they think I'm a fool, right? Date, Thursday, January 21st, 2021, 10 o'clock. Okay. On September 28, 2020, was told that a mediation would be scheduled in a month, October 2020. I did not hear from Courtney Madison for 2 months. Okay. Feel free to pause and read. Thank you. Three separate affidavits and one combined statement of claim. Naimark Law was surely taking me for a ride. Without my involvement, I wondered what each affidavit contained. As I could recall, in October 2020, I received one affidavit, right, which did not make sense, very confusing, right? And I expressed such to Naimark Law. However, it would seem that they needed time to put things together for a forced mediation, a mediation for settlement of which I did not know anything about my cases. Okay, so here, when I got the email from Samantha, okay, as you can see, Samantha on December 14, 2020 at 2:51 p.m., it has three separate, Three separate. It was like that in October. Okay, so I was so confused. So here it says affidavit for Money Life, affidavit for Industrial Alliance, and affidavit for Bell Mobility. Okay, so on the mediation letter, why wasn't Industrial Alliance included? All right, and then this is the link that I would have to click on, right? And it says I previously provided you a copy of the affidavit of documents we submitted on your behalf on October 6, 2020. If you need me to resend those documents, please let me know. Oh, wow. I guess it was different, eh? It doesn't matter at this point in time. I just ignore that. So on Tuesday, this was what I got. Included it on Tuesday, October 6, 2020 at 10:21. Samantha said, "Hi, Delane, I hope you're doing well. Courtney asked that I forward you a copy of the affidavit of documents we served on your behalf so that you can review the documents. And also, you advise that you may have some additional documents. I have sent you a copy of the link via OneDrive. The password to access the documents is Grant. If you have any problem accessing the documents, let me know." October 6th, 2020. Now, when I spoke with Courtney, September 28th, 2020. That's when I found out that they were affidavit, right? And you see how many days it took? That's why I was so confused, because when it came, I didn't understand it, right? These now I was able to follow, the one for December. So, okay, I have just a few of the many disturbing information that were in the affidavit, okay? Naimark Law only included in the affidavit the following medical record: 5 pages of the x-ray from the imaging clinic and urgent care clinic after accident dated July 2nd, 2019. This x-ray was scheduled prior to the motor vehicle accident. Remember? I will jog your memory up soon. But was used to suggest that I had a fracture, recent fracture, remember that? Which would be an issue at the upcoming examination for discovery. I went elsewhere for another x-ray which confirmed right hand deck of internus, no fracture. I gave the information to Naimark Law, but Naimark Law deliberately left out the correct x-ray result dated July 18, 2019. I went personally to his office and gave him the correct information. So here, as you can see, Naimark Law, Brampton Urgent Care, okay, Naimark Law, and it says here 5 pages. 5 number of pages including 5. And this was, it says December 18, I think, 2019. All right, here my Naimark Law retrieved this information in December 2019. All right, here Dr. Bemo, Urgent Care Clinic, right, and the 10th of July 2019 stated that fracture. This is page 1, okay. Page 1, this is page 1. This is page 2 of 5. And it says wrist wrist, whatever. Anyway, can you see the word fracture here, the question sign? Okay. I've showed this to you before. Okay. Please feel free to review. Thank you. Page 3 of 5. And it says, remember, from GDI, right? GAM Diagnostic Imaging Clinic, the where I went and did the ultrasound and X-ray, right? Remember, I got the requisition prior to my motor vehicle accident of July 2nd, right? I went to their clinic for the X-ray and ultrasound on June 27th, 2 weeks after, because I got the requisition from June 15. So 2 weeks after June 27th, I went to the clinic, and then I was told I need an appointment for ultrasound, right? And then they gave me a week. Wow, never happened before. Okay. Then I said, okay, I can do the X-ray that day. X-ray can be done immediately, right? Walk-in can be done. They encouraged me to wait until the following week and do them both. Wow. Then that was June 27th, right? The accident happened on July 2nd. And then what did they do when I went on June 5th for my X-ray and ultrasound? They actually indicated that they indicated the MVA, which was never on the requisition, never on the requisition. They indicated on their results, history, motor vehicle accident. Then they're saying there is comminuted chip fracture of the lateral aspect of the radial styloid process. Then they're going to say recent fracture. No other significant abnormality. You tell me. Right? And then ultrasound of right wrist, and you're talking about minimal fluid flowing. Maybe they're indicating as making it seem as if maybe from the fracture, right? When I have decurvating tendinosynovitis, so they're making it out, right? My hand, because the examination for discovery for August was approaching, so they're making it out as if I had an hand injury. So they will never tell then if my situation was related to bell mobility. All right. And here, as you can see, July 2nd, 2019, when I went to the doctor the same night, I went to Dr. Mohammed, 4 out of 5. All right. This is what my lawyer retrieved from the medical doctor. Okay. For the urgent care clinic. All right. 4 out of 5. All right. Teacher free to review. Thank you. I enlarge it so that you can review. Okay. Page 5 of 5. This page actually relates to 2018. Okay. So I don't really have to go through this. All right. I gave Naimark Law the correct X-ray, no fracture, on July 26, 2019, which was deliberately left out of the affidavit. All right, as you can see, void in X-ray, ultrasound, and it says here on July 18, 2019, you can recall, it says right wrist, 3 views, and it talks about a motor vehicle accident, because yes, at that point in time, I had a motor vehicle accident, right? And decurvating tendinosynovitis. It says findings, it says no evidence of fracture or dislocation, right? This one was not included. This one was not, this is my new doctor. This is my new doctor. The previous, the one that Naimark Law took, right, is from the walk-in clinic. Usually they say that walk-in clinic, it basically is secondary. Your doctor, your medical doctor comes first, So now, Dr. Malik is now my doctor. And instead, they took the false information from the walk-in clinic and just put aside the one from Dr. Malik, because it actually tells a true report on my injury. No evidence of fracture. Then it says here, based off the X-ray, it says it recommend diagnostics, ultrasound assessment of the tendon to rule out decurvating tendinosynovitis. Okay? All right. The following was also left out of the affidavit, right? Deliberately, right? So based on the previous slide, right? When I went to view an X-ray and ultrasound, the X-ray result recommended ultrasound. Although I did have a requisition for ultrasound, which was the following day, not a week later, not days or a week later, the following day. What I'm used to, I'm either used to like a following day or two, right? However, there was an intent. That's why I was given a week, right? And the motor vehicle accident of July 2nd. All right. However, went to and did an ultrasound, and the ultrasound still indicated that I had tenosynovitis, but they were trying to do some other things here. But well, neither here nor there. So this was from Dr. Malik, which is my new doctor, right? Dr. Malik was ignored. As you can see here, Great Lakes, this was also ignored. This was a walk-in clinic. They took the incorrect information from the walk-in clinic, urgent care clinic, right? That's a walk-in clinic. Great Lakes Medical is also a walk-in clinic, but this was not included because it had information. As I told you, I kept going to the clinic, and then the clinic had told me that I must speak with my lawyer for my medical report. I have rights as per information I found on the internet. I have right to my medical files. So I wasn't being assisted. Great Lakes had assisted me all this time, but now in January 2019 up to February 2019, I was getting a runaround because of the lawyers. You understand? So eventually I got a letter to say, to whom it may concern. Yeah, thank God for this. And it says, this is to confirm that the above patient diagnosed with Duchenne syndrome. Yeah. So you give the dates. So if I don't get a report, the dates are there. How about that, eh? So because they say, oh, she's a smart one, yeah, they did not include it. Wow. Please feel free to review. Thank you. Okay. Also, this was not included. All right. And again, at X-ray, my knees were swollen, and from the accident of July 2nd and August 8th, I was not examined by the doctors. I was in a lot of pain, including swollen knees and stuff. I could hardly go up the stairs. I could hardly walk and all that. And the doctor, Dr. Malik, would not send me for X-ray ultrasound. When I pleaded with him, eventually he said, ultrasound only. Ultrasound only. Ultrasound showed that I have injuries. However, he didn't call me. I had to go 2 weeks later. Then afterwards, when I went, then I asked him for the ultrasound. And when I saw it, then he said, oh, it indicated that I should do X-ray. He didn't want me to do any X-ray. And the reason why he didn't want me to do X-ray, because the X-rays would confirm that I do not have osteoarthritis, no evidence. Because the records for the Ministry of Health stated that I have traumatic arthritis, okay? And guess what happened? It was omitted from the affidavit. Anything. That's why the medical records for the Ministry of Health, that's why it's not in it. Because they have to prove that the medical records at the Ministry of Health is correct, okay? Wow, this is pertaining to a motor vehicle accident, which I have already been through, but just to show you that this lawyer was actually setting me up to fail. Yeah. Please feel free to pause and read. If you need to review this, please do so. Okay, thank you. After I saw the affidavit, I have nothing more to say to this lawyer, Naimark Law, okay? December 16, 2020, from Denise. Denise emailed me, and she said, hi, Delane. Okay, this is further to my recent voicemail left for you today and yesterday. Yeah, she left me voicemail now. I'm not a to this law firm. Please let me know if you are still interested in having a meeting with Courtney this week. As Courtney mentioned in Friday's call and email below, deadline to cancel January's mediation is this Friday, December 18. Please let me know what you have decided, okay? And then Courtney On December 17, 2020, Courtney messaged me, emailed me. Further to our call last week, Samantha sent you affidavits of documents for long-term disability and wrongful dismissal on Monday. Dennis contacted you on Tuesday to confirm whether you wanted a meeting on Thursday or Friday this week to discuss your case. Having reviewed the affidavits of documents, then she said, we received confirmation of mediation last week, and I was looking forward to letting you know the good news during our call last week. Good news for who? You advised you didn't want to go to mediation. Okay, I recommend mediation to bring your long-term disability and wrongful dismissal claims to resolution efficiently. Really now? Okay. Feel free to pause and read. Thank you. All right. December 17, this was Courtney, right? I brought this one forward, right? It says Samantha sent you the affidavit documents for LTD and wrongful on Monday. Okay, I said the affidavit did not have any pertinent information for the motor vehicle accident which occurred on August 8, 2019. No police report, no police collision record. Hilltopia notes indicated that I was at their clinic on August 9, 2019 and informed the clinic of the motor vehicle accident that occurred on August 8, 2019. It's as if the accident did not occur. So you see, too many deceptions. I found the thing is with the affidavit contains so many duplications, so many different duplications to confuse. But you know what? I patiently went through. I'm a patient person. Patience is a virtue. And I patiently went through. Right? Maybe they didn't think that I would, but I did. Yeah. How could I respond or continue to speak with these lawyers? No, they are in breach of their contract from 2019. I should not have been speaking to them. Just that I just couldn't go anywhere else because I didn't know who else to trust. Okay? Feel free to review. Thank you. And as you can see here, still Friday, December 18 at 10:38 from Courtney. Courtney saying, Delane, I spoke with Ryan yesterday. If you are refusing to go to mediation, we need to cancel it today by 3 p.m. to avoid a cancellation fee. We got the January 21 date last week by a cancellation date. Otherwise, the mediator's next availability is in January 2022. Yeah, right. Then she said, please respond. If we do not hear from you before 3 p.m. today, we'll be canceling the mediation, which is unfortunately contrary as our recommendation and counterintuitive to the goal of resolving your LTD and wrongful dismissal claims. They're on their own, eh? December 18, 2020, at 2:34 p.m., I responded, good afternoon, Courtney. Please proceed to cancel the mediation scheduled for January 2021. I wasn't able to contact you before. We will talk soon. And then Courtney Madison on Friday, December 18, 2020, at 2:43 p.m., she indicated, per your request, we will request cancellation of the mediation currently scheduled for January 21, 2021. Though it is against our recommendation to do so, can you let us know why you don't want to go to the mediation? This is the best option for resolution of your LTD and wrongful dismissal claims. Do you agree with this lawyer? Do you agree? Please comment on this, okay? Thank you. Okay. I had a lot to say. I actually started writing. Yeah. My left hand from December right up to January 12, 21, and I didn't bother to send it off. Took too long. I just didn't want to. Yeah, I said Naimark law firm had been deceptive from the beginning. Drafted this letter between December 2020 and January 2021 to submit to the law firm. But changed my mind. I decided to remain silent so as to avoid another murder attempt on my life by the lawyers. Yep, those who are also involved in these cases. Disappointment with lawyer Naimark law, written but not sent. And this is what I wrote. Okay, please feel free to pause and read if you wish. Okay, it's 1 to 6 pages, but 1 to 6 pages included attachments. All right. If you can Please feel free to pause and read. Okay. 2 of 6, 3 of 6. 4 of 6. Oh, it's one of them that I did pointers instead, not attachments. 5 of 6. Feel free to pause and read. Thank you. 6 of 6. Please be advised, I highlighted this. Please be advised that I am not trying in any way to be disrespectful to you. Okay, and feel free to read. I've outlined some, not all, of the events that occurred, which has not been in my favor. In our last conversation, you had stated that Ryan, Samantha, Denise, yourself, and now Sanjay, right, has spoken with me. However, about what? Were you suggesting that they all had assisted in my cases, therefore your firm had done the best for me? Since I had I've retained your firm for wrongful dismissal and long-term disability, my cases were no longer mine, but the properties of Naimark Law. Your firm have not met with me once to discuss my cases, or have listened to me regarding my concerns, including statements of claim, but have proceeded to make decisions on my behalf and then inform me. Is your firm doing right by me? I have forwarded documents, deja vu. I did the same for Nicolene Law, but was ignored. Instead, everyone has been doing their own thing with my cases. Please revisit your contract based on my concerns above and let me know if you believe that your firm has done right by me, your client. At the end of the day, everyone is being diplomatic and will say what they have done and will say that they have done work on my cases, yet ignore the terms and agreement of their own contracts. I have gave you documents. However, you choose to obtain documents from other sources and ignore mine, which will be at a cost to me, etc. I am currently having a trust issue. Therefore, I had cancelled the mediation for January 21, 2021. I had laid out the facts above. Should you be in disagreement, please feel free to discuss. At this time, I would tend to believe that my privacy has been compromised since the opposition, the mobility's defense lawyers, had went out of their way to retrieve my employment files as far back as 2002. Please advise. I didn't send. Yeah. Please feel free to read. Okay, thank you.